Oh,
Mm,
do you need anything, maybe?
what food do people normally eat when they're depressed?
That depends on person to person. You know, some like when you like probably cheese sandwiches.
What kind of cheese do we have in the fridge?
American.
Do we only have American?
Moon, you ate all the other kinds.
But I really like the Gruyere.
I could get you more.
Thank you.
Eventually. It is pretty late. Are you feeling okay, Moon?
I'm depressed.
I mean, could kind of
You
see
mean
that.
physically? Physically, I'm fit
Well,
as a fiddle.
uh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Come in, Earth.
Hello.
hey, Earth.
What's going on?
I think we told you a little. I told you a little bit.
I was gonna say I haven't talked to anybody. Aside from you and Solar. And Monte.
Right.
And Lunar, I guess.
Moon's just, you know, bit
I
down in the
almost
dumps.
died again.
What?
I mean, I'm
What?
not wrong.
What happened?
Nexus nearly killed me.
Oh. I'm sorry about that.
Then he tried to kidnap Sun. And I was too scared to help.
Well, that's okay. Well, let's start with when did this happen?
Like, throughout the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I see. I had no idea. I'm sorry.
Eh.
I can see you're very troubled over it.
Yeah. Kinda hard not to.
Do you want to talk about your feelings regarding it?
I mean, don't know if that'll help at all.
I think it's good to get it out in the open.
I mean, Monty let me cry in the bathroom. So,
See, yeah, you're not really dealing well with it, which is fair, you know, but... You know, I'm sorry that Nexus hurt you.
he shoved his hand through my head and nearly shattered my my motherboard. He did
Could've killed
actually
you.
shatter my motherboard. I'm only alive because Monty was there.
Oh, wow.
If you want to look at the back of my head,
No,
he
I
soldered
believe
everything. So,
you. It's okay. I'm sorry that happened.
yeah. That's not the part that bothers me.
What is it?
I don't know anything about this negative star crap. But when Nexus did that, because he was trying to figure out about the wither shards, I relived everything I'd done. All the kids I'd killed. Every single one. And I didn't say this yet, but I relived my own death. Except it was worse. Because now that I know it's been a year, unlike in my head where it was like a week or whatever, I got to experience sitting on that island, alone, unchanging, for a year, knowing what was happening out here. Knowing the pain I put you all through.
When you say the pain you put us through, what are you referring to?
I know it. Especially to Sun and Lunar, it had to have hurt that I died. I didn't think about that when I did what I did with Kill Code. I didn't even think about how it would hurt them. And then you bonded with Nexus. Or me. Except it wasn't me. And then he tried to kill you. And then I came back.
I don't think you have any place to take hold of Nexus's actions.
I'm not saying I do.
I know. I just want you to know.
I'm just saying that I know that through my attempt to let Kill Code or KC live independently, I brought more pain than it probably would have done if I just embraced him and didn't just try to get rid of the code at every given moment. I could have learned to control it. I mean, heck, Puppet and Eclipse's moon seems to be doing better than I ever was.
Well, that's not a fair thing to say.
I don't know if that's a fair thing either.
Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, go ahead, son.
Well, I think we're older than they are over there. By a good margin.
Even still.
You're selling yourself really short, Moon, and I understand why. You experienced something awful, and I think you're trying to rationalize your part in it, in how it could have been avoided.
I didn't experience something awful. I re-experienced every awful thing I'd ever done.
Yeah, exactly.
Half those I was aware of. At first, the kill code was something that almost blocked out my memory, and I would get flashes of it. But progressively, it just... I didn't. I had a compulsion to do it. And I was fully aware of my actions with KC. I don't have a single excuse for that. And yeah, it was the good thing to do of letting him live. But if I didn't try to get rid of the code in every given moment, I wouldn't have made Eclipse. Me and Sun would have had probably a much happier life for a while.
Man, I don't know why you're talking about that.
Because it's my fault.
This is like the 5th time I think I've said it.
And I know you say that it's fine, and It's in the past and we've moved past it. And you have, but I haven't.
That's
Because
fair.
I can't stop my head. I can't stop this analytical, over-intensive, overthinking part of me that has to dissect every little action and mannerism that I do or anyone does. So, when I think about our lives these last 2 years, I can't not think about how I was the catalyst. And I can't not think about how every single person, entity, or whatever you want to call them, that is absolutely with us, at one time or another, has outsmarted me. I died in Eclipse 1. Killcode lived in my body and used my body to do whatever he did. I didn't cause ruin, but I wasn't around for 90% of him to deal with it. Or any of him.
That doesn't make that your fault.
I know it's not my fault, but this compulsion to want to do something.
I pose you a question, Moon. A genuine one. What is analyzing all these past events doing for you right now? Is it helping you in any way? I know it's a compulsion for you to do, but I want you to think, is thinking back on how you could have done something differently helping anything in the long run?
No, and I know it's not, but I can't stop it.
I think this is kind of a form of hurting yourself. Because I'll be honest with you, Moon. Those 2 years ago, that was when you, awakened, right?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Like that.
2 years
Well,
ago
that-
was when we separated.
You know what I mean? That was when you had your independence, finally. To do your own thing.
And in
It's
my
kind of like a child getting their first independence, you know? You didn't have anybody to guide you. And you made choices. And yeah, a lot of them weren't great. And a lot of them were good. You know? That doesn't mean that you are a bad person or the things you've done were bad. I mean, I hope you understand what I'm meaning here. But your choice with helping Killcode and separating yourself from him, trying to separate yourself from him, that was done to get your independence, wasn't it? You didn't want to be controlled by it.
Because I never even tried to, understand it. I just knew what it wanted me to do.
And you didn't want to do it, did you?
Nope.
Then why is it a bad thing you wanted to get rid of it?
I'm
You
not-
had no knowledge then that you do now of what it would lead to.
I just can't stop it.
Moon, I'm gonna recommend something to you. I think you need to get out of your own head. I know it's a lot harder to do for you, but maybe we can start small. Maybe you could start doing more physical things. Like, I don't know, going out on walks or going on bike rides or something, doing something else. Focusing on the physical world for a while. It'll help get your mind off of the things that are weighing you down.
I do
And then
just build stuff.
building stuff is good. It's helpful. It's just you spend a lot of the time building things thinking about stuff like this, don't you?
Aside from the figures, yeah.
Then why don't you try something out of the ordinary, you know? Do something, like I said, walking, running, bike rides. Lunar did that as well. It's just, he did it in an extreme. I want you to do it in a healthy way. Put that negativity somewhere to help yourself. Even though we're robots and can't really gain any strength or anything, I think the activity and the motions of doing it are soothing. And then we can start, after, we get over how big this is, and maybe during it we can start working on this more together. How you're feeling and everything.
Yeah.
We all support you, and I know you know that.
Thank you.
I'm happy to help, Moon.
I know this kind of sprung up, and I'm sorry for that, Moon. I didn't know how to help.
Son,
Do that.
I know. I don't know how you could help either. But I don't know. I guess I'm just not used to being the one that needs help.
You like helping people.
Yeah.
You like being strong, like taking care of problems. It's difficult when you have a problem you need help with. But we're your support. We're your family. And we'll be there for you.
Yeah. Also, is it normal in times like this to constantly start rubbing your thumb into your palm and feeling the hole getting burned in?
That is also a form of, kind of hurting yourself.
So should I stop doing that?
I mean,
Yes.
it's also a compulsion at this point, yeah, to do that. If you like maybe doing something else with your hands, trying to say fidget spinners or fidget toys. Maybe get maybe a Rubik's Cube would be fun for you.
There's a welt in my hand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't realize how far I dug that. Okay. I'll fix that
We
later.
can fix that, yeah.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go for a walk.
Okay. We'll be here when you're back. If you want to talk, if not, we can get food or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for calling me here, son. I had no idea.
Well, thank you for helping. I didn't. I don't know how to help sometimes.
If I'm honest, son, sometimes I don't know how to help. I'm good with words, I think, but sometimes I don't know the right thing to do or what to say.
Yeah.
But the fact that you've been supporting him is really helpful, son. But you don't have to do it alone anymore. We'll work
know.
together. You know,
It's- I don't know.
I know Monty didn't tell me or anything, or you or Moon. I'm okay with that. I don't, if you guys didn't want to tell me, that's okay.
Uh,
I
yeah,
also
I just-
imagine a lot of stuff was happening, and I kind of got swept up, huh? I'm not entitled to know everything, too, so. But
I was almost kidnapped.
I know. Do you want to talk about that, too?
I mean, it's not much to say. I tried talking to them. They didn't seem to listen.
Was it Nexus?
Yeah,
What did he say?
that he's gonna use me to try to find wither shards. I didn't want to do that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't
It's
mean to
fine.
eavesdrop. But Monty shot him. Not son, Nexus. Just
Where are you?
downstairs. The floors
Okay.
are thin.
Oh, okay.
No, they're not. I.
Okay, I have good hearing. Sue me.
Well, I'm glad you're safe. Should we be worried about Nexus making a reappearance?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You have to ask Monty about that.
I guess that's why they've been so stressed lately.
Yeah.
I haven't pried because I figure they'll tell me when they're ready to tell me, but maybe they're afraid of telling me because of my last experience with Nexus.
Do you want to just ask them?
Yeah, I'll ask them. Yeah.
Pretty sure they're downstairs.
You think Monty's here?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'll go down there and ask them.
Okay.
All right. I'll be down there then.
I'll see
And then
her.
we can talk about stuff when I get back.
Uh-huh.
All right. Hi guys.
Ah. Oh, hi.
Hi.
What up, beautiful? How you doing?
Good. I was wondering if I could talk to you in private, Monty.
Oof. Dude, I'm gonna be either in the doghouse or is this something good? I
I'll
don't
go
know which.
outside.
Come on.
Oh,
Are you gonna go outside? You go outside.
Yeah,
How about that?
okay.
All right, dear.
Hey.
What it be?
I want to talk to you about something a little serious.
Hmm?
So I've been made aware that something happened with Nexus as of recent.
Yeah. Yeah. What you want to know?
It's nothing I want to know. I know a lot of stuff about it. It's just. Is there a reason you didn't want to tell me about it?
It was been a Moon's thing.
You didn't want to say anything because of that?
He was kind of broken up about stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I wouldn't want to loop in as many people about that too.
Yeah.
But do you think we're safe?
Oh. Yeah, the stuff I shot him with, he's gonna be out of commission for a bit. Nexus, I mean, yeah.
Oh, I see. You know, Monty, I want to make sure we're always honest with each other, and we always have been. So if there's anything else you want to tell me, now's a good time to do it.
I didn't tell you day of. About a week ago? I think about a week, not entirely sure. Doris came over.
No?
Yeah, you were out, got donuts, brought them back and all that stuff.
Oh, that. Yeah, you did seem a little off when I came back.
Yeah, he just told me not to. Well, he did. Well, he threatened me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, said not to bring up Star stuff, or not bring up. Don't touch Star stuff.
It must have been very frightening.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, for a lot of people, I can't do anything against Taurus. Big, tall, and bully.
Yeah.
But it's all fine. I'm just me right now.
Okay. All right. We're always honest and with each other, so.
Yeah.
But I know sometimes we aren't, and that's okay, because we have our own
If it weren't
secrets too.
something Moon
know.
could have handled, or at least thought he couldn't handle it. I would have told you.
I know, and honestly, you respected his privacy. I think Moon sometimes doesn't want to rope a lot of people into whatever.
You
going
have
on?
no idea.
I know, and I want to start helping. That's basically it. So if you, Lunar, if you want to get back to hanging out with Monty, you're free to. Did you sneak in?
Maybe.
All right, well, I'm gonna go back hang out with Sun and go bake some
little
stuff.
I kind of had a figuring of what was going to be talked about.
You know, I just want to be honest with you, Lunar. I don't intrude on your conversations, so we're just gonna have that. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go bake cupcakes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why?